light, take me through the night. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Hanging moon in fog, mist will lead where you belong. Sweep me off my feet. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Pinky amber.
Well, welcome back to today's live stream of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, if you can hear me, just say hello in the window so I know that you can, everything's working the way it's supposed to work. And then once I get that, I will tell you what's about to happen. Awesome. So today I have a couple of things planned for us, nothing too heavy. That will come the next episode, so prepare your pillows and your tissues. But for right now, today, we have some little activities we need to complete. First of all, as you can see, each of my characters on the left-hand side have arrows pointing up. That means they can be upgraded. So let's go ahead and level up. So my rogue has a specialization available. So what should I specialize in? Should I specialize as a thief, an arcane trickster, or an assassin? My preference is to specialize as an arcane trickster because that's going to give me some cantrips and spells I can work with. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And this Bone Chill spell is amazing. Prevent the target from healing until your next turn. An undead target receives disadvantage on attack rolls, so I'm going to take that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this, a Shocking Grasp. Very useful. I'm going to go ahead and take Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Leave a creature prone with laughter without the ability to get up. And then a sleep. I'm going to go ahead and take sleep. And a wizard spell of choice to my repertoire. The wizard spell I'm going to pick here is Shield. It's an abjuration spell. When you're about to be hit by an enemy, increase your armor class by 5. You take no damage from magic missile, which really isn't that much of a concern right now. So that's my darker / Tav character who's upgraded there. Now our dear Astarion also has the same specialization because he's also a rogue. And yes, I'm going to make him an arcane trickster also. And I'm going to give him the exact same abilities because they're just so helpful and useful. But since Tav has the ability to put up a shield, and Astarion is pretty durable, so I'm going to give him Ice Knife. Throw a shard of ice that deals 1 to 10 piercing damage. It explodes and deals 2 to 12 full damage to anyone nearby. It leaves an icy surface. This spell can be cast while you are silenced, and I'm going to have a reason for that ability here in a little while. Now our dear Will, who is a warlock, and I'm just going to keep his warlock ability and give him this. This is my favorite, Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers will cause 4 to 16 slashing damage. If you conjure a cloud of, you get to conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attack anyone inside. Let me go ahead and give that to Will. And now I can choose his path boon. So his patron who gives him his warlock abilities, bestows a gift upon you for your loyal service. And I get to select one. I usually pick Pack of the Blade because you can summon a packed weapon. Yes, well, oh, he's going to get one. Just wait. You can summon a packed weapon or bind the one you were wielding, making it magical. Packed weapons use the wielder's spell-casting ability modifier instead of strength or dexterity. So that's good. We're going to go ahead. Oops, sometimes it makes you pick it again. There we go. And I'm just going to leave what he has right now. Everything weird. Spells. And finally, our dear wizard Gale. I'm just going to leave him in his wizard class for now. I want him to have Misty Step. This is very important to me. And also Cloud of Daggers. And for prepared spells, I'm going to get rid of, let's see, probably this Mage Armor because he doesn't really use it that much. And put his Misty Step up there. Misty Step, surrounded by a silver mist, you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see. You can go up to 18 meters, and it's a bonus action. So we are in so much better shape than we were last time we attempted to save the boy from the Harpies, so we should be able to do that later in today's episode. So for right now, I'm going to talk to Carla, our newest member.
What can I do you for?
So how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Oh, she's going to be real quiet about it. Okay, well, this isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
This is all there has ever been. I remember only snippets of red.
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we pass, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you. I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way.
Okay, Melty McMetalhands. Let's go talk to Shadowheart. And as a nickname, the fans call her Shark because it's faster.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
So those murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Yes, her head is still burning. So I'm going to push my luck here since I've already gotten it. I'm going to ask her about that artifact.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Hey, what do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Fair. You must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove these things?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
Okay, where would you go?
Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Seems personal. I won't pry if it's not something you want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
How am I holding up?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Aw. Okay, well, I'm going to leave and go talk to somebody else. Let's see what's going on with our other
Need something?
Well, he doesn't have anything to say. Weird.
Karlak's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
So let me tell, I've got to start telling my teammates about some of these weird thoughts I'm having. So, Lae'zel, I've had these urges. I want to kill. I want blood.
Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
Fair. Okay. Let's see what Will has to say.
Well met.
I don't know if I asked him this yet, but what do you think of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story.
Oh, I might have.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. So what are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great.
Okay, don't worry. I have no interest in a devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
So how did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Whatever became of the boy?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Is that how you lost your eye in the goblin battle?
It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
Okay, so I've got to tell you about this bloodthirst I have, an urge to destroy, maim, and kill.
Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by Illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
Okay. Well, I'd like you to
Are you
wait
sure?
in camp for a while.
The blade stands at the ready.
Stay here. I'll come for you if I need you.
And just when things were warming up.
Okay, let's go say hi to Gale really quickly.
How can I help?
So, I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
So, I think I have a magical artifact that you'd be interested
Your
in.
enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
So let me tell you about these violent thoughts I have. Depraved thoughts, ones that refuse to go away.
We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.
So I am going to need you to stay in camp for a while.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
All right, so let me get Lae'zel. I'm going to need her for this.
Chuk. Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Oh, actually, I do need Gale for this. Yeah, I am going to bring Shadowheart.
Something the matter?
Come on along. Let's
All
go.
right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Okay. So she's going to come with me, and this is going to give me a chance to level her and Lae'zel up. So let's go ahead and do that. Ah, she got action surge. Fabulous. And since I haven't had her with me for a while, she has another one waiting, another level up. So usually I make her a battle master because that is going to give her 3 passive actions she can take and a superiority dice. So let me go ahead and give her that. And I give her disarming attack and rally to start with. Oh, I have one more. Oh, I do have one more. Which is the one I want? Pushing attack. So let's go ahead and take that. And she gets Yankee Psionics jump, which means she can jump triple the distance. So that's nice. And now for Shadowheart. Ooh, look at all the spells she gets as a cleric level 3. These are awesome. The hardest part here is picking which ones you want to keep. So I'm going to mostly use her for healing. And even though she does have some really good offensive spells, mostly I just want her to provide heals right now. So I want this one. Oh, that's one's already there. Hang on a second. I want this. Sanctuary. Okay, I will take that and go with it. So we are going to go and investigate
Let's move.
Emerald Grove region a little more. So I'm going to go back here. Yeah, the sound design is actually really good. You can hear like the most minor things, like woodpeckers or like all kinds of things. They do a really good job with sound design. It's kind of funny how much time.
Understand? If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Yeah, Shadowheart and Lae'zel do not like it. There's a piece of evidence that I forgot to get when I was down this way before, but I need to get it. So you might remember Kaga, the druid with the snake. Well, there is some shady stuff going on with her, but I just have to find the clues that will let me do something about it.
Stay close.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster.
Oh.
No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
Does he know? Oh, I have this wood half-elf option here, so let me give this a try. Turning your back on the needy, is this truly the way of Sylvanas?
A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree?
Words you have twisted to justify your cruelty.
Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Right. Okay. Well, prattle all you want, the refugees aren't my concern.
Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Huh. Okay. That was fruitless. Except it did reveal a little bit about her and how she of her religion. So let's go this way. And if you come up back this way, you'll find a little bit of information. But don't get caught.
Softer than a whisper. Let's see what you're hiding.
Her scowl is intimidating. So from the time you enter the grove, the first time, when you fight the goblins, you have 10 sleeps. This is why one of the reasons I've been avoiding taking a long rest. You have 10 sleeps to do something to stop that ritual. And if you don't, all the tieflings die. So I have to resolve this. But I also have to resolve some other time-sensitive issues here in the grove before I get to that solution. And you see the red on the ground? That means if I step into that red, there's a chance somebody will see me. So that's why I'm hiding just outside of the red, right here. That's like the zone that's not safe for me to be standing in. Okay, now that guy is leaving. That's going to give me a window of opportunity to do some stealing.
What's inside?
No, don't go out there. Stop. Don't do that. All I want you to do is open this chest, okay? Open.
Can't keep me out.
Please, before somebody comes back. I don't want to have a fight with the again. Oh, good. Baldur's Canticle, the Shadow Druid. The book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inwards. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, and we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Kaga, Swamp Docks, Tree, Meet Me, Alone, Oladon, and a little bit of something for my time, and I can just get out of hiding here. I don't want to look suspicious when I walk out here. Other non-player characters will say, hey, what are you hiding for? You look guilty. So, Shadow Druid, huh? There's that little guy we saved before when we let Saza die.
Oh, my savior. I wish you could have visited in better times.
There. Okay. What does this guy say?
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Okay.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Aga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
How did she take over the whole grove?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'd like a more solid offer than anything.
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the Circle forbids it.
Okay.
Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, boy.
Good to
It's
know.
all right.
Very good. Okay, so let's go check out this area up here. Yes, Mr. Leaf Shoulders. That's the right moniker for him. Okay, let's talk to the sleeping. We'll do a little animal handling. I'm gonna nudge the flank. See how that works out for me. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna let me roll once more, thank goodness. Got all my bonuses applied. Phew! Phew, I just want to fight this bear. Okay, everybody on the platform now. Including you, Shark. Come on, everybody up. Aw, look at this little squirrel.
This squirrel might be the single most adorable creature you can recall in all your stunted memory. It would be ever so twee if it were climbing a tree.
Terrific. If I'm ever harangued by a rodent, I'll know who to call for.
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened.
Oh, my body moved without my command. I couldn't control it.
The swirling bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poison stew.
Timber the squirrel. I'll send you a video about this. There he is.
Huh. You look rabid. Pained. Sick. You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing.
Something awful is brewing within. I know not what.
Well, so far, my tadpole and I have been nothing but best friends. Something else is happening to you, isn't it? You have bouts of swooning and swaying, and your jaw is grinding like you're poised to chew off your tongue. Do take care of yourself.
Fair. I'll take care of it.
More goblins. What's next?
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow.
Your first kill? Don't worry, it gets easier.
That's what Zevlo said too. I hope you're right. I want to help. I just didn't think it would feel like this.
Indeed. Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Looks like this guy came to do some naughty things here at the camp, so let's try to talk to him. Oh, he resisted. Okay.
Blood comes easy these days. Light on my feet.
And he doesn't care about that, apparently. Okay, so and I will have her get in the front.
What's the plan? On my way.
And so the tiefling doesn't take any damage and die on me here. I'm going to put sanctuary on her to protect her. Actually, keep anybody from attacking her. He does not even seem to care about the damage I'm giving him.
Despite everything.
At all. Let's try Bone Chill again. That helped a little bit. He's gonna hurt one of us. That's why I have the shield, so that can't do damage. If I can disarm him.
What should I do?
See if I can command him. Probably. Oh, it worked. I made him grovel. Excellent. She threw a rock at him. Okay. Well, Asterian's in a good spot. He did not like that at all.
No choice but to keep going.
Does not care. Not even notice. Try to disarm him again. It worked. Awesome. He dropped his weapon.
Got to focus.
Fireball's probably not going to work there. Let me put some shielding on Asterion in case he strikes me. What? What? You killed him with a rock. I'm sitting here shocking Brass. Putting all these attacks on him, disarming him, hitting him with a giant two-handed sword, and then she hits him with a rock and
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
So the tieflings lived in a city called Elturel, which was sent to the Hells. And that's why they look the way they do. But they managed to escape the Hells, but they know what the Hells smell like. And so because the Dark Urge, or Tav, had recently been to the Hells when they went to the House of Hope with Raphael, she could smell it. So that's what she's talking about. So she's saying, the Devil Mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad I earned it fair and square. Now, the truth is, the Dark Urge has no idea what she's talking about, but the coin could be useful, so you got me. Hand the coin over, and I'll be on my way. Let's see if I can pass this check. My Avernus stench.
That bloody Irenes! Devils just can't stand to lose. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you.
I got my soul coin. And that's going to be useful later, and it will become apparent what we use soul coins So now there's this telescope here. I'm going to use it.
You peer through the telescope.
Ooh, what's that? I am going to try to focus it and get a clearer view. It's a red dragon.
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the right.
Or a pterodactyl. That's Horizon Forbidden West. So there's a building burning over to the right.
The telescope points straight ahead.
Back to the dragon.
The telescope points to the left.
And that's where the nautiloid crashed. So the next thing I'm going to do is probably going to get a disapproval from Shadowheart if I keep her. I keep wanting to call her Shart because that's what the fans call her, but I know that's an unpleasant image to associate with Shadowheart. So I am going to go ahead and pass up poor little Timber, who the Dark Urge killed, unfortunately. Very sad.
Something the matter?
See, and this is the thing. So, if I had brought Gale or Will along when that squirrel got kicked, it would have garnered me a massive disapproval rating. It would have absolutely shattered Carlock, you know. So they couldn't be with me, but Shadowheart and Lae'zel and Astarion, they're okay when you do kind of underhanded things. They don't really notice stuff like that or care. Most of the time, although there are some times that they will get pretty bent out of shape. But I'm just going to go ahead and send Shadowheart away because I'm doing something that Lae'zel is going to be really happy about. But since Lae'zel and Shadowheart are a little bit at odds, it will really upset Shadowheart. So I'm going to send her away.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
As you like. Perhaps I'll see you at camp.
She gets really mad. Later. So I don't know if you remember, but not Shadowheart, Lae'zel had said there's a tiefling who may know where the Githyanki have their crash in this area. So she wants to go talk to them.
Did you hear me? What would your mother and I have done?
I already spoke.
The road to Baldur's Gate looks a...
Okay, I think I should right. Now the tiefling that I need to interrogate is going to be down here.
One more time. By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she said.
Lower.
Just gonna wait.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Okay.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
You're a dab hand at interrogations. We might need that skill again.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The T-sling was clear. If there are a Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
No, it's Faerun. What do you mean by purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Yes, exactly. Alright, so I guess she's not going to tell me anymore. He can keep his innards if those are the innards he likes. We will not force him to use somebody else's. That's kind of a Now, there's one thing I wanted to check. Nope, they're not over. So this is just another example of how choices you make change what happens in the game. So when we fought the goblins, when we entered the Emerald Grove, and Baldur punched out that mercenary.
If we left, we could at least make a run.
Well, he is not going to be able to be spoken to here in the Grove because of that. I will run into him later, but had Zevlar not punched him, if I had resolved that argument between the two of them, I could go speak to him right now. That changes everything. Just changes the dynamic. So it is interesting how well they do it. Okay. So now we are going to go ahead and investigate the beach, but before that, I want to go get some other team members. So I'm going to pick up Gale.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Come on, there's plenty of adventure to be had.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Go. We've got Gale back and who else? I am going to bring Shadowheart. You can stay here for a while, Lizelle.
Speak. Chook. You believe you can survive without me?
I am not arguing. Remain here.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Something the matter? All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
So, I want to heal a little bit, because I am not ready to deal with you guys. I want to make sure when I leave camp that I'm standing right in front of the vendor, and I'm going to tell you why. If you carry too many items on your person, it encumbers you, which means it slows you way down. So you can't move quickly, and you can really move at a snail's pace. So when I'm going to sell a bunch of heavy equipment, I go stand near the vendor, go back to camp. And then I go to my camp supply chest, which is back here, and I load up on all the things I'm ready for. Oh, it looks like I've already done that. Whoops. Okay, let me go back to the vendor. Do I just not have my potions restricted in a sensible way? Okay. Oh, I see. I have a lot of stuff to sell on my person. So let me add all this to my wares just to make it simple. Believe it or not, I'm going to need this rock later, so I can't sell it. And of course, I only know that because I've played already. If I hadn't played farther into the game, I would not know that I needed that. So a lot of times you find this out after the fact and you're like, ooh, I really needed that thing that I sold, 4 hours ago, which is not fun. Not fun at all. Like, oh my gosh, now how do I get it?
Need anything else?
All right, let me see your wares.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
I know. Everybody else needs stuff. Good. All right, now wares. Let me go to my wares, and there they are, all the things I want to sell. I could have a better discount with this guy, but I don't have enough gold to basically bribe him with gold. So I'm just going to have probably a Asterion or Gale could actually give a better discount. So now I have 417 gold. I'm going to select the consumables option because that's going to let me get potions, health potions, which is what I really need. So let me go ahead and take all of these. And that's all it has, unfortunately. I want right now. I do want this spell thief bow, by the way, but I'm not going to get it yet. I'll get it later. I don't need any camp supplies. I'm doing fine on that. Now let me look at magical and see if there's anything that I can use here. I do want the Ring of Flinging, but again, I'm going to get that later. I would like another one of these. I have enough? Don't have enough. Okay.
Sylvanas be with you.
Thank you. I'm going to need Sylvanas to be with me for what I'm about to do. So, now that I've got a couple of potions, I am going to heal. Let me put my slot here.
Don't touch me.
So Astarion's gonna grab a potion. Shadowheart. Fine. Okay. Let's go save that little boy down by the heart. Let's go get him. Now that we're leveled up enough, we should be able to survive this fight and not be absolutely demolished in seconds. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, here we go.
Is someone singing?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Listen.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
You lift the child's gold pouch as he stumbles deeper into the water, oblivious.
You villain. I didn't know you had it in you.
God, you could whisper that in my ear all day and all night.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Time to press ahead.
What you are, wretch!
No, don't touch him. Oh, shoot.
Let's finish this.
Oh, I thought I lost it.
On I go.
Like, I'm out of sanctuary options for her. I can give them somebody else to attack.
I don't fancy their chances.
What happened?
So that's Misty Step, which I love to use. Well, we did see it, but we got killed last time. I don't know if you remember, these harpies wiped my team out in a matter of seconds. So sometimes when you're playing a game, you have to come back later. You're just not strong enough, and there is really nothing you can do to be strong enough. So you retreat. You make a strategic retreat. And get out of there and come back.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
But yeah, thanks for paying attention, so I know you saw it. Don't touch that little boy! You go to touch him. Okay. I wish you would run away. I have to save him. I cried. No! Run away, run away. No, no, no! He was saved? No, he was dead. Okay. I can't let him die. I cannot let him die. It's just not an option. I knew I should have saved that spell, that sanctuary spell that she had. Blast it. I can't let him die. You know what?
I don't need any attention right now.
Have these two times. No, I can't.
Keeping my head down.
Let me position him here.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
What am I
Please.
All right. What now?
So, such a pretty song. Shh. Listen.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
Oh, let's rob him again.
You lift the child's gold pouch as he stumbles deeper into the water, oblivious.
You villain. I didn't know you had it in you.
Oh, mercy. Mercy!
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once
Hey.
I get there.
Wish you luck. Wish yourself luck. I want to make you watch this. I'm mercy. Oh, Phil is
I see you now for what you are.
Oh, man. He's dead already.
Time to move.
It wasn't much, but it was better than nothing. Yes. Oh, what the? What the what? How are they killing me? No. Gotta get down there somehow.
On the move.
He's gonna have to dash him. No. Not touch that little boy. I swear, not touch that little boy. Oh. Come on. Jeez. Right. No. No. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Shadowheart. All right, let's see. Do I have a potion at the front? No. Okay, so let me use heals. That part is all out of use my hand. No! No, absolutely not. Oh, good job, Neil. Don't you touch that little boy. Oh my gosh. Batting 0.
One can't always be a gentleman.
This was so much easier in my head. Actually, I'm playing another character, same level and everything. Just ahead of this one on a different playthrough, just to like plot out the stream. And it was not this hard last time. I just went through you. Oh, it worked. Good. Oh no. This is good. I'm gonna make it. Right in front of her nose! Oh, no! See, this is what it's like when you play. Yeah, they're lured. You know, they're lured. The harpies, their ability is they sing a song that hypnotizes you and that lures you to them, and then they kill you and steal your stuff. Harpies like shiny things. So harpies are not good. Definitely not good to have around. This is what it's like when you play Baldur's Gate. So just to make this easier, I'm going to cheat because I'm not above that. And I'm going to go to difficulty, and I'm going to put it on Explorer mode because we will be here all night, maybe.
No time to rest?
I have played fights in this game that lasted for 8 hours, and they were maybe a 1 hour fight, max. Like, for real. Let's just put this on easy. Let's do this one more time. And I should be able to...
Listen.
Yeah, harpies are
Your
not
favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendon.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
Let's steal his stuff because it makes us staring
You lift the child's gold pouch as he stumbles deeper into the water, oblivious.
You villain. I didn't know you had it in you.
I just want to record that and play it when I fall asleep. That's my
Everything's
ASMR.
gonna be fine once I get there.
Okay. Another step. It's on easy now. This should go much faster. See how much more. What happened? When you're playing on an easy mode, what it does is it increases the damage you inflict and decreases the damage you receive. So it's harder for them to kill you.
Make it hurt.
See, she's almost down already. Haha, harpies, I've turned the table on you. I changed the difficulty mode. Now you shall die. Don't you touch my little boy. I will be very angry if you touch him.
Heading there.
Creator, destroyer, outflank, outsmart.
Run! Run, Murkon! Go, 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 go! Get out of here, quick! Run away! Oh, will you? I don't think so, because we're playing easy. I do not think you're going to spell. You can try, but you're really overpowered. I'll try a toxic blast.
Hungry for the slaughter.
What fools these mortals be.
Oh, good. It long as Mirkan gets away, I can resurrect him.
Not yet.
Time to kill.
Oops, I don't want to hit Shadowheart. A lot of games prevent you from dealing damage to your teammates or your friendly allies, but in this case, you can deal damage. Even if by mistake. I have. No. Where's Mirkan? Where is he? No! No! No way. I will not allow this. This will not happen.
Mistra Rill.
Stop it, don't you dare. Do not. Phew, I did it.
Best be on my way.
A little bit left. Right there. Don't touch it. Oh, phew. Close one. Gale, I can resurrect. Okay. Take care of that.
On the move.
A fine day for murder.
Woo! Okay, we did it. We did it. And I've got to help Gale out.
Are they gone?
They're gone, but you should go back to your parents because there's worse in the wilds than harpies, like me, the Dark Urge.
They're gone. Now there's just Mole.
She'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go.
Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
So the harpies have a nest, and it has gold, but I'm not quite ready to go to the harpy nest yet. However, we will close out today on a nice sweet note. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go back to camp. And I think I'll drop off Gale because he's pretty on his last leg. And I will pick up Karlak.
How can I help?
Poor Gale, look at him. He's just a mess.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
I think you should look in a mirror, Gale, because you're a mess.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Maybe get some Tiger Balm and put it on those bruises.
Hey, soldier.
Might as well tell her, too. I'm drawn to violence, to blood, obsessions that could become compulsions.
Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
So come on, we're heading out.
Hell yes.
level Karlach.
Don't be shy.
So naturally, Karlach is a barbarian. So she has things like danger sense. So she gets an advantage on dexterity saving throws against traps, spells, and surfaces, which really comes in handy. And reckless attack. Until your next turn, you have advantage on attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage against you. So that's a good one. And then at level 3, I can give Karlach specialization. And my favorite barbarian specialization for Karlach is wild magic. The wild influence of magic has transformed you, suffusing you with an arcane power that churns within you, waiting to be released. Wild magic, you enter a rage that releases all the magic rolling inside of you, causing a random magical effect. So when you do this, you don't know what's going to happen. Some crazy stuff happens with wild magic. But you gain resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saves. All right, I'm going to take that. And we get the Legacy of Avernus Searing Smite. So you do 2 to 12 fire damage with your weapon, and you set your target on fire. Okay, let's go back to the Emerald Groves. We just have one last very sweet little thing to do.
Looking ahead.
I don't have to go here. I'll go back.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? Food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Hey, you here to trade or? Bye, I guess.
I'm not even going to bring that up with him because I'm going to go talk to Donnie. Donnie, isn't it? I want to see the dragon's lair.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Thanks for showing me the door. Okay. Oh, I'm in a tiefling hideout. What is going on down here?
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Quite the opposite. I want to invest in the newest Thieves Guild on the Sword Coast for 20 gold.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe. Yes, coming.
Isn't she adorable?
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Yes, well, you cut our conversation off before I could ask to see what you have to trade, so. And also, I thought you might need help with something, so let me ask her that.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
Oh boy, you want to get me into trouble. What would you do with something like that?
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
Good thinking. I could help you get it, but you know, my time's valuable to me.
Sure. When we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark, but they're vicious. Anything else?
Yes, I'd like to trade. What do you have? Nothing really within my budget that I need. Maybe this arrow of roaring thunder, because I can actually use quite a few of those. And I think that's it.
Anything else?
Nope. See you later.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Okay, so now it is time to leave and go back to camp, and we will pick up here next stream. Thank you for watching. I hope you are enjoying the game so far, and we will see you next time.